Alright, I'm making a video for this guy who apparently lives in California and has a hard on for me. I've never met before, and he decided to go through my Instagram account and tag me in pictures um, on someone else's account. Trying to make me look bad and saying that I'm selling these and that I'm trying to say they're mine, and it's just not true. One picture can't really serve justice to what you're saying, which is a bunch of bullshit. The guy's name is Corriere, and his handle is Triple Dick Corey on Instagram. Anyway, I was curious of what was going on because I was coming to work the other day and I noticed someone was tagging me, and as soon as I noticed, I blocked him. I blocked anybody who was trying to tag me, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I put my shit on private because I was kind of creeped out, and and I was getting invites from people I never heard of. I was getting all these machine builders who, because you tagged me on Junderberg's page saying I'm a hack and I'm a clown, and and it gave me a good laugh after I read it all, but it still didn't make too much sense to me, and so I looked into who this guy was, and I wasn't surprised because when I looked at his account, it's just some guy from California. He looks young, and he's got a shirt off and half of his picture, sideways hat, taking a self iPhone picture. He's scrawny. He's got like half done tattoos on his chest. It was just like, this is typical. Although I've never heard of anybody going to extent as trying to discredit me, who I've never even talked to or dealt with before. But I just want to clear some things up because, as you can see, I have not sold this. This is in my possession. I use it every day. I built it maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's got some better light, and it runs great. Like I said, I am not selling this machine. It is what it is. I put it together. I wrapped the coils. No, these are not Baltimore Street iron coils, because Baltimore Street iron coils do not have 9.5 wraps on them. They don't sell them that way. I put these cores together from a company, and company is well, I really don't have to tell you the company because you won't believe me anyway. I hand cut the springs. I put the coin on there. Not that really means much, but I make it look fancy for myself, basically. This is a knockoff frame. I'm not trying to claim it as my own. As you see, it doesn't have my name. My name isn't ill. I just put that on there because I have an engraver. So I like the way it looks. Sometimes I put spider webs on it, and but that's it. As you see here, this is a tension jig. This is where I build my coils. So, like I said, I don't use anybody else's coils. I build my own, put them together. This is all my whatever. This is what I need to build a machine. I can build a machine for $40. What it costs. I buy the frame for around $17 offline. Put it together because I know how to put a machine together, and I'm not trying to discredit Jundenberg machines for what they are. He makes great machines. I've used one of his. It was a liner. It ran great. It just was too heavy, and it wasn't built for me. It was built for somebody else, and that's how Jundenberg runs his machines. This has completely different hardware on it. I get my hardware from all over, but I am not a machinist, so I cannot build a frame from scratch, because I live in the city and I don't have a factory like Jundenberg does. So you kind of get off my balls about that one. But yeah, this is about it. So basically, what I want to put together is this guy who. Corriere, I don't know, is that French or what, but there's really no magic in these Machines. There's a lot of great builders who I've talked to and who, you know their shit. Gingerberg's one of them. I've gone through more machines than I can count. Mickey Sharps, Pulse, you know, FK Irons, Workhorse Irons, Soba, Koi Rider, Sessaferry. You know, that's just naming a few of them that I've owned. But I mean, I was going out and spending, you know, $300, $400 sometimes on occasion, buying these machines, and then I realized, you know, why am I spending so much? Because if you know what's going on, you know, that's all there is to it. So basically, it's just a little precision, a little, you know, this is just a frame. Yeah, it looks like a Jundenberg. They don't sell frames that are original. You know, it doesn't exist. They take a Jundenberg frame. You know, there's people over in China, and they'll reproduce it to look just like it. And you know, it's not exactly right. You know, obviously, but anybody who's been tattooing for, you know, 2 days knows that what a Jundenberg is and what it isn't. That's why I've never claimed this to be a Jundenberg. I never claimed this to be my frame. This is what it is. So I don't know what your deal is with me. I've never met you. I don't know if I fucked your mom at one point. You know, it's highly possible. But it's a little weird to me that someone in California would go through all this trouble to make me look bad, and who I don't even know, and I don't know his friends, and like this isn't really going to affect me over here at all. I don't sell these. Here, I have another one. This one, I've changed the hardware out a few times. It's a Drindenberg knockoff. I know it is. I never said it was my frame. If you own one of these models, it's great. You know, I'm glad you enjoy it. But I'm not gonna spend the money. I have over 50 machines, and I use different frames. And there's knockoffs from Soba, knockoffs from Sessaferry, you know, there's Bulldogs, there's a million fucking knockoffs that, you know, they are what they are. They're just the reproductions of the original, and that's all they are. I know you don't know anything about machines. I don't consider myself a builder, because I just put them together. I get them, I put them together, I'll show them off on Instagram, you know, sometimes people like them. But I don't sell these things because they're not mine. You know, there's nothing original about this. It's not going to sell. People don't want a rip-off of a Jundenberg. That's why I built them and use them. They're smart frames. They're light because of the perforations. Their geometry is spot on. You know, they're making them a lot better than they used to, I'm sure. But as far as trying to give me a bad name, it really doesn't matter to me, dude. You know, I looked up your work, your account. It's clean, you know, it's precise, but you're not doing anything special, man. I work in the city. There's a tattoo shop on every corner in the city, and you know, a guy around the block would do the same work that you're doing. You know, maybe you have this in your head. You're, you know, gonna gain some respect from other builders by discrediting other people for putting something together that looks like something else. I mean, this is how you learn, dude. You start from the bottom of the machine building and you work your way up. Would I like to have my own frame? Fuck yeah. I don't want to use his frames. There's nothing wrong with it. I want something that's mine. You know, once you start doing the coils and fucking putting everything together, you know, it all comes together, and you're like, well, you know, what's the next step? What's the next step? You don't start off casting frames and just building a CNC table. That's just not going to happen, man. So like I said, you got to learn from, you know, the lower quality grade stuff. You know, this is it's a frame. It's a cheap frame. It does the job though, and you know, I'm not stealing money from Jundenberg, trying to pass them off my own. Like I said, I get them and I use them. I've dealt with machine builders before. I still talk to a lot of them. There's a lot of good ones out there. You know, this one is a black and gray shader right now. I have it set up as a cutback shader because I know how I like my shaders. I dealt with a guy before who, you know, he's a great builder. He makes great machines. He makes a lot of money doing it. But when I asked him, you know, to build me a machine, he was like, all right, well, it's going to be, you know, $350. He's cut me a deal because, you know, I know him. So I'm like, all right, great. So I set on 350, and it takes them 3 months to build the machine. And when I get it, the geometry is off. It's not doing what I want it to. I know everybody tattoos differently, so basically, it's what he would shade with. But for me, I don't tattoo the same way as he does. But I knew what I wanted. I know what I want to do. I know how to do machines. I know how to take them apart and put them together again. And it kind of clicked to me. As soon as I got that machine, I was like, I'm not trying to discredit him. He gave me a good machine, and he even gave me another machine because he felt so bad, and that was awesome. But the machine I built was just spot on to what I wanted it to be. And it was like a little mini bulldog. I still have it. I'm not getting it though because I don't feel like getting up. And but it did exactly what I wanted to do. And after that, I decided, like, why am I going to go spend more money on machines when I can put them together myself because I know how to. Obviously, you don't know how to, and you don't know where these come from, and you don't know where to get this stuff from. You can find it online if you have a fucking internet, man. That's it. So honestly, I don't know how you guys do a thing on the East Coast, but I'm sorry, you're the West Coast, right? Yeah, you're West Coast. But I mean, it's sad, man. It's kind of pathetic that you would go through the trouble of, doing that just to gain brownie points. I know you're trying to brown nose at Jundenberg, trying to get some attention, but that's it, man. I don't sell these. They're mine. They're rip-offs. If they want to deal with the company that makes these, they're over in China. That's all I'm gonna tell them. They come overseas, so you wanna deal with that? Go ahead. I've used plenty of other frames. I'm not gonna miss out because they don't make these anymore. So yeah, that's about it, man. Jundenberg's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. You're obviously not doing your own thing. You're looking up people trying to hate, and that's fine, dude. If you want to keep doing that, I've got no problems with that because I'm just ignore it. But I just didn't understand why you were making all this noise trying to say, oh, this guy's a hack and he's doing, he's stealing shit and tagging my name. It's borderline like psychotic to me, and it creeps me out. So that's about it, man. It's pathetic. But yeah, man, do what you need to do, and hopefully I don't hear from you again because I'm not making any more of these. I just want to clear the air and get rid of that. All right.